Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. Last time I was here, I was doing about a side quest, I think. Yeah, and some of the main missions. Most of that was just what I believe was yeah, a lot of the side quests. Space. Most of these hyper spatial slugfests. With them, I already did all that. Like, back from earlier on, there was one for hyperspatial scuffle. And I think that was somewhere around level 150. And we have the level 200 side. But yeah, and doing a little bit of farming here, actually grabbing some more berries, more some Pokemon. Oh yeah, and I just put myself back. Ended up being like dark too. What I have left? What Pokemon is that? Silhouette is not doing it any favors here. I can't really tell exactly what that is. Let's see. So this right over here. There's this one. And Mega Stone. So cool. You're just collecting the Pokemon, raising some of the levels up a bit. And right now, I already just about let's see, that maxed out. Let's see here. It's defaulted over there. I wanted to look over here instead. Yeah. Should be right over here instead. Just missing a few more Pokemon here and there just to fill out the entire rest of that. I evolved you somehow. Literally just playing around with Mr. Rhyme. A few more things. Did manage to find one of you, and now I got you. So that I can do the side quest for you. So, I'll head on over to this area. Get the main quest going. You ready? Glad you could join us. Why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is a sure path to a happier day, don't you think? It would be if it wasn't night. As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. Yeah. Over here, along with the bow. What do you want? The usual burn up roast for you, Blanca? Yeah, the darkest you can. Do coffee for me, and one of those great croissants Christian makes. That's it? What is the rest of the kids pitching pennies in? Disappointing. Not really, it's just so happened. Just like the coffee. And the croissants. Nothing more. Ah, Prison Tower. Still the symbol of our city. Better or worse? Well, it is until that event happened, and now it's just a shell of what it was beforehand. Just covered in moss, too. Alright. I wonder what would happen then, though. Isn't the fact that Lumio City was housing the Pokemon gym leader there within Prison Tower? And now, well, it's gone. Whatever happened to him and his sister? Where'd they go? You can see it from anywhere in Lumios. That's why it needs to be fixed up as soon as possible. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made to protect it. And it did end up like that. So he is worth protecting, put it off together. Yeah. Sure, but just know I appreciate it. After all, sometimes the things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of Hyperspace Lumios on the other side of the Ruby's distortion and Sapphire distortion, we'll need some special donut recipes. We put the entire recipe kit through their paces, researching into new recipes. Easy, Philippe. Only too much attention to our hard work. Come across like you just want a pat on the back. Keep it humble. All doing our best for everyone in Lumios here. Pardon me, boss. Didn't mean to be gauche. I was merely inspired by the noble tales you kept relating to us about the many sleepless nights you spent balancing all this hyperspace data. We'll send word to Ancha about the flavor profiles your donuts will need. Be warned, you'll also need one particularly rare ingredient. And what would that be? Get anything we need. Don't worry, I got this one. You so happen to get one. Oh, I see. That's side-eye effort. Grish, pal? You can spare some of that honey and salt sprinkled on your croissants? Honey, huh? God, you know our secret. I suppose it's true that what they say about the Russian kit. They do go digging up everything about people that hold as leverage. Pretty sure the only way Corbo even knew about this was literally because of that one side quest involving, I guess, I forgot. Was it the side quest involving super spicy croissants, or was it involve it's getting ready for a fight? You know, the hyperspace scuffle. Is it a scuffle, or you know, the rematch one? It's probably that, and that's how Corbo would know. Nonsense! We never stoop so low. Everything's paramount these days. Sure is. We figured out your secret ingredient thanks to Philippe's perceptive palate. Don't underestimate Restaurant Le Wow's favorite taste tester. How's life eating food? Very well. I did overhear your talk. Share our riches if you're working on the city's behalf. Just some, let's see, what phase we called? Well, it just means like, salt from somewhere else. Foreign salt, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Please use this well, it's terribly valuable. Bag of honey and salt. From the Hoenn region. Salt that can only be harvested in small amounts in the Hoenn region. Tiny pinch will impart a wondrous depth of flavor. I do know that the Hoenn region itself has like well, it's not really a bowl of water. Much to the chagrin of that one reporter that just says that it's just too much water. It just so happens that the entire Hoenn region is kind of like this coastal region where you have most of the time you're on land, and by the time you go to the late game, there is like this ocean you need to cross. It's not that much water. You do see that the Wilmer right there. Sometimes you gotta dive underneath, which is pretty much the only game where you're even allowed to dive. Of course, you can breathe underneath it for as long as you want, because, you know, gameplay. And well, I wonder how you could even survive that, even if it's just for, like, you know, gameplay purposes. You can dive underwater, but you can breathe indefinitely. They don't even give you a timer or anything. I'm guessing for story purposes, you are actually diving underwater. It's just for a short amount of time. Plus, you're also underwater, and that pressure must be heavy. Much obliged. I said I'll show the flavor profile data. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I leave the matter of Kyogre and Groudon on Team MZ's capable hands. Okay, gotta find myself something with that. There's my coffee. Oh, and salt. Oh, there it is. Is that like a box of it? No, it's meant to be like a bag. Next up will be just to go to Archa and try and deliver those specific donuts. Yeah. Okay, let's get to, we're, there. Now we're here. Oh yeah, we're here already. Hey, Tani. Like the possibilities in hyperspace Lumios are unlimited. Yeah. Take some incredibly powerful donuts. Alright. Hello! Was just reviewing the recipes Mr. Philippe sent me. They'll be quite complex, like the one we used to find that fine Pokemon Darkrai. Just need to be specific, instead of just, allowing me to just either guess or find a recipe online for specifically the correct amount. I'm pretty sure I do have the berries for it, but it would be a lot better if I have the recipe for it. And all we need to do is to add a pinch of salt. Ooh, a little bit of salt on the donut. Now, unless it's very sweet, and a pinch of salt would actually make it better. Intrigued that the key to meeting two legendary Pokemon opponent is waiting in salt. What a tidy solution, is it not? I guess it makes a lot of sense. I think it's a little on the nose. Yeah, you just need something that just relates to the Hoenn region. Indeed, simplicity is often best. So what kind of donuts are we gonna make? Beforehand, we had to make a crawler, which is a twisty style donut. And now, what's this one gonna be? Well, paint a visit to Groudon allows for a very particular flavor profile. Need at least 260 points in sweet, 160 in spicy, and 60 in sour, 20 in bitter, and 260 in fresh. Old fashioned. Huh. That'll make us an Omega Old Fashioned Donut to visit Groudon in Hyperspace Lumios. Ruby Red Legend. Dropping in on Kyogre will take a donut with its own unique flavor profile. At least, 50 in sweet, 50 spicy, 210 in sour, 180 in bitter, 370 in fresh. Alpha, okay. Omega and Alpha. I wonder if they always considered both Groudon and Kyogre as Alpha and Omega. I mean, Omega and Alpha, respectively. Because they did do the same thing with Rayquaza, indeed with Delta. I don't think I've ever seen the Delta symbol anywhere on Rayquaza, but I do see a little bit on both Groudon and Kyogre. They do yield like a interesting design, especially whenever you looked at the title screen for it. Should yield an Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. Kyogre's Pocket of Hyperspace. Fire Blue Legendary. I'll be counting on you and all to help gather the necessary ingredients. Yeah, I gotta get that though. Just to get started on both of them. And then I'll eventually be able to. So, just ingredients. Did you even tell me exactly that amount? Oh wait, would it sell? Here. The greatest gift. Which would include these two. There's like the ones in between. Yeah, that's like more so a branching path that was just part of it. Start off with this one, got that complete. Then it came along with these two. Then next up this. AM at midnight. Believe that. This, and getting this would give me Rayquaza, and completing these two, which did show up. Huh. Is it actually for that one? Movie power of endings detected. Beginnings. Okay, so Kyogre is depicted as the beginning, and Groudon is for the ending. Here's this one right here. I could use that if I ever need any more points. And I still have some other stuff to go in the end here. Okay. So while I get that going, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a side quest. Let's see what I have here. I actually do have something to actually for this one. Let's get started here. So where is that one? Here. Wild zone. Put myself over here. No, it's gonna place me right here. So right here, Cafe Rouleau. I can actually do some of these side quests now. I got the Pokemon collected. I'm just missing a few, like Porygon and let's see here. Button each time. Oh no, don't do that. Got myself a Graplock here, so I can use Octolock. Now just a Viper. I just need a Porygon. Need to know where that DD is. Must have missed it. Haven't even found like a socket throw. Just spawn anywhere. I actually have for a very rare hyperspace event, I got myself a Dodozo. It also came with 3 different types of deities. Oh yeah, that one. I should have been able to get that one if I remember. Alright, let's go ahead and help this little bozo here with his back problem. Let's see, just look right over. Yeah, just go here. Instead, faster this way. It's just in the back ways. There's this one that's being pointed at. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right above me. Little overhang. Right. Coming out. I'm like a bunch of these. Oh god, what the hell is that? Graplock here, just slithering on the ground like so. Is it making? Definitely making noise. I don't like that. It's crawling on the ground like a wet spider. Okay, so I have an Octolock right there. Yeah, it's already here. Locks targets in and prevents them from fleeing. Continues lowering. What does that look like before I even get started here? It looks literally just like Constrict. Or Wrap, whichever one is better. I always wonder why those 2 moves are just considered to be obsolete. They're mostly for Pokemon that have like either vines or tentacles. Or just stretchy limbs. Like a Pokemon considered a long body, like still thinking in terms of like the old Gen 1, because that's where I pretty much just started growing up with. Played through Gen 1, 2, 3, 4. Ever ended up playing 5, 6, or 7, only because my DS broke by then. And while I did wanted to play, I just had some better things to do, although I still wanted to play Pokemon. Then returned by Gen 8 and 9. 10 would be. Let's see here. Kazuki. Please. Got to unleash Graplock's move. Octolock on me. This guy still has like an injury there. Pasaki. Go ahead. Good old massager. Stretch out his back. Oh! The pain! The pain! Did that make it better or worse? Just threw out your back, but then something. Wait. I feel as if that loosened something up. Unlock works all the places around the pain source. Did it? My thrown out back is hurting less and less now. Because of that Octolock. Yeah, I was just searching out for this Clobopus. It really took about a bit of a research from a bench just to be able to find at least one of them. Much less just finding Graplock himself. Boy, what a lifesaver that was. You so kind to help out a stranger. That Octolock has some real power. It hurt more than the back pain did. Yeah, it's like pure power here. I'm still grateful. Thanks, Graplock. You packed one powerful Octolock. About to throw out back is there's no real preparing for it. Oh yeah, that's true. The best way to actually prevent some things like that from happening. Just do some stretches every day, maybe some yoga. More so just stretching. Either it'll help in preventing sort of accident from happening, or actually cause one. I don't know. Okay, what was that? Just hit something you can't move. Live life to the fullest and enjoy the time and mobility you've got. Now that was simple and easy. Facade. You have the move there, Facade. It's just telling me that, were you faking it the entire time? It's all the way down here, so where is it? There you are. Which attacks with a power that is doubled if the user is under a status effect. Either poisoned, paralyzed, burned, or drowsy. From 70 to 140. Can any Pokemon learn that? Yes, pretty much. It is a pretty powerful move here, if it's not like a Body Slam. But look, it's just a spam bot. But just go ahead and give that spam bot the move Facade. Thank you. Alright. You don't really need to have you here. Just needed you for that side quest. I got that. Yeah. It's a Viper? That's the one next. Supposedly this will just put me right in between where you are. No, it just puts me all the way over here. What would be the faster way here? This side or that side? Or I could just go across. Just run across. Don't have to worry about any of those. They won't be able to get me quick enough. Yeah, I have here a Viper. Yeah, it's better than that one. Unless, of course, you want me to fight. Bring me one of your so-called real Vipers? Go on then, let's see. There's this one. That's what a Viper looks like. It does not look like an Arbok at all. It's more so, I know Ekans is meant to be like a rattlesnake, and Arbok is a cobra, of course. That little pattern there just making it look a bit more scarier than usual. And then we have a Viper here being, well, kind of like a half venomous snake and half constrictor. All of these snakes are capable of doing use. Yeah, I was I just kind of forgot that I had that thought beforehand. You know the moves Constrict and Wrap. Pokemon that either have long vines like Tangela, or even Bellsprout that's capable of learning Vine Whip, or tentacles like Tentacle and Tentacle, and then kind of octopus Pokemon or squid, like the Graplock I had, or any long-bodied Pokemon like Ekans, Arbok, and even Seviper here are capable of learning the move Wrap or Constrict. Constrict itself is just a very weak move, and Wrap itself is more of a continuous move. But back then in Gen 1, it just wouldn't allow your Pokemon to move at all, or their Pokemon doing like fixed amount of damage, for I think 3 to 5 turns. It's a good thing they fixed it to where now it's more akin to Fire Spin or Whirlpool, or even Sandtomb. Yeah. And now they don't even have Constrict or Wrap anymore. What's this now? Yeah? Urban, did you notice? They're both Seviper, aren't they? You need to check your glasses, old man. I suppose if you squint, maybe they've got slightly different silhouettes, but that's nothing. They may be snakes, but that doesn't mean they're the same kind of snake. One's a cobra, the other one's a boa constrictor. That also happens to have a sword and huge fangs, like a saber-toothed snake here. For how big those fangs are. I don't even know if the Viper is even capable of biting with that, unless it unhinges its jaw. This one is the only Seviper that we use 100% in Arbok. You don't know what an Arbok is? Here, look at my Pokedex. Want me to believe that Pokemon there is an actual Seviper? That means. So here's a regional form, so no, it's not regional form. Nothing. There are like different forms of Arbok that have a different pattern on its belly, where there actually is like differences, where the pattern kind of different here and there. It seems to me that it sort of changed it to be just all the same. Would be nice if the Arbok that you caught in any region, whether in Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Kalos, let's see, Unova, yeah, Kalos, Alola, Galar, and Paldea, the pattern on its stomach would just be ever so slightly different. I think they did that for the first 3 regions or 4, and then they just kind of defaulted to the Kanto version. It's really not. It's an Arbok. Never seen an Arbok before? I am, you know. It's an Arbok? Yes, I am. And I, Defo Culture that I am, give an Arbok the name Sevi? Arr. Yeah, you have. Look, it's fine with that. I feel right to just suddenly start calling it Arby instead. Alright. Sevi just wants to say, well, yeah, never mind. It's an Arbok. Pokemon, well, in the anime, they tend to say their own names. They kind of do here in the original games. Mostly just animal noises that kind of almost sounds like their own name. You don't mind, Sevi Bud? Oh, then, let's just stick with that. Simple's best. Goodness, I guess I better read up on Arbok and make sure I'm caring for Sevi properly. There's also a Viper. I got that one done. Poison Fang. Other than snakes, and bats, what other Pokemon can use that? Absolutely none of you can use Poison Fang. Do you think Gyarados or even Garchomp is capable of that? Because, well, especially Gyarados being known for its mouth being open. Garchomp has like these huge fangs. It would actually would be useful to have some poison type move like that. It is pretty nasty though. You only do know Poison Jab, which is good enough here. And that's pretty much your only poison type move, huh? I do know that every single Pokemon is capable of learning the move Toxic. Do you? Oh wait, do you have Toxic here? Do I have Toxic? Yeah. What? None of you can learn Toxic? I just said that. All Pokemon are capable of learning the move Toxic. Due to the fact that it could be seen as like some kind of an infection instead of, you know, actual poison. Or just filled with bacteria. You know, like a Komodo dragon. Their bites, well, not really poisonous, just that they just have a lot of garbage in their mouths. Which, with their bite, that garbage would also just get into your wound. And let's see, what was this Poison Fang? I already... Oh yeah, the difference here. This one's Toxic Fangs. It's more of a damaging version of Toxic. So I'm guessing only snakes and bats could use Poison Fang. Psychic Fangs. I gotta do that, but I also do have yeah. What other side quests do I have that I could do? Still haven't found a Porygon in the hyperspace when I was, you know, doing this all last night. Just farming berries. Or the Indeedee. I think I had a chance, but I ran out of time and couldn't get it in time. So I can throw. I didn't have the appropriate donut for it. Kazakiri, and then there's also this one right here. I do actually have all three of them here. Really just last night. Or in this case this morning. Susie, have you got a Tetsuger to show me? If so, which form? I have the default Curly form. It's the one I have right here. This is Curly. Here we go. Check out this Tatsugiri. Yeah. So this is the Curly form Tatsugiri. Like it'd be hard to make food curled up like that. It's helpful to see an example. I do know that all three of these Tatsugiris and their shiny forms are meant to represent a different kind of fish sushi, you know. I think, let's see, what was it? This one's meant to be salmon. And then there's this one, the droopy form meant to be tuna. The other one, I don't know what that one's meant to be. And then there's the shiny form, but that kind of changed it a little bit to where the shiny version for the curly form, it makes it look like it's dripped in soy sauce. And then there's the droopy form that I think makes it look pure white. And then the stretchy form that makes it I'm gonna look at that again. Oh yeah, and that throat sac makes it look like a little pile of rice. Seems like it'd be hard to make food curled up like that, but it's a helpful to see an example. Yeah, make sushi, but in the shape of Tatsugiri, or the sushi Pokemon. They're just little dragons that are considered weak, quote unquote. They're actually quite strong. Okay, this is helpful. Look forward to seeing all of the Tatsugiri's forms. Yeah. The droopy and stretchy. This one right here is stretchy. They all do the same pose until you see this. Stretchy from Tatsugiri. The curly one looks a bit happy, while this one looks a bit like it knows what you're about to do. You know, suspicious. Has a sort of squinty look to it that makes it like it's a kind of giving out a stink eye. I think I could finagle something like this, as long as I've got something to balance on Sunrise. Helpful to see in all forms. Okay, now for the droopy form. Is this one. This is the one I think was meant to be tuna. Droopy form is just going looking down. It's still doing the same side-eye look. A lot less than what the stretchy form does. funny how such sushi, soup like that, and still be appealing. Yeah, you gotta look at Tatsugiri for all that. Okay. Appreciate you showing me all three forms of Tatsugiri. You can take a hustle stab at making sushi now. Give me a moment. Here's what it's gonna look like. Fade to black. Yeah, this is exactly what. This is like a smaller version of that side quest where I found, that survey quest with the platter of sushi that just so happened to have like a tatsugiri on top of it. It even has the mega symbol underneath it, just like tatsugiri. It's a omega form. Mega form. Yeah. Well, what do you think? Not made by a pro, but it looks just good enough to make you curious. Yeah, sushi with coffee. How well will that taste? It should be perfectly lukewarm silly for a modest hit menu. Yeah. Brenda. Hold up, is that for real? Sushi with coffee? This really is gourmet central. People try eating all kinds of things. You're looking at the phone. May not be the one eating it, but the world needs to see this. Checking this out. Hey, Brenda's besties. Back with another 100% authentically missed food find. They certainly do look like it. They're not curly, and that one is droopy. That one was meant to be stretchy, but it's not. What is the yellow sushi even called? Like salmon and tuna, but what is that one? What kind of fish is like purely yellow? Okay, what was I? This sushi coffee combo is blowing my mind, opening up a whole new world. Cafe Chista is on a whole new level, so come get on it. Bye! Whoops, there I go again. Another impromptu live stream. I just can't stop changing the world. Okay. And there they go. And then this entire place just wants the sushi. This is it! That sushi coffee combo spot. Hey, let me get a sushi coffee combo. With sushi coffee combo. Sheesh, what a cool name. Maybe you should call it a Sufi or Kafushi. Too many customers, no merci. Well, you asked for it. I believe what they were people. What you were asking for was that you don't want to be too popular, but you also don't want to have not enough people here to order. You just want to strike a balance. Was this how that influencer right there just ended up maxing out your store right away. Please do not order the sushi coffee combo. Something from the coffee menu? Coffee latte. Okay, I guess none. Alright, that's it. Oh, they're all here, I think. Can't really talk to them then. Oh, you're still here too. I guess I can't really talk to you then. Alright. Okay, so what else do I have here? I only got like these three left. I gotta get Meganium, Embor, and Feraligatr. So learn their respective moves and do with the trial with them. Got them right here. You, and you. Yeah, I guess what I could do is not just level them up, but just give them the XP candy that I have here. Only one of them is Alpha. You're like the original one I have. You're just have decent attack, which I have been using for that exact reason, but you have like good defenses. He crashed there. Okay, depending on how long all these missions are gonna last, I'll do that too. I really just gotta find wherever that Porygon is in DD and Suck and Throw. And along with getting this done, right now I gotta get those. See, I don't have the donut for this. Okay, let's go back to this and prepare that donut. Let's go ahead and just fight, let's see. Would a Tatsugiri be able to do that? No, I think, what I remember, Primal Groudon has this move, and that's just a supercharged version of Drought. Drought just, brings out Sunshine. You know, just, it's the same as using Sunny Day. You know, no Pokemon here is capable of using, like, any of the weather, moves here. Sunny Day, Rain Dance, Sandstorm, Hail, or Snowstorm. What were they? I replaced Hail with something else because it was pretty much fundamentally the same as Hail. I mean, Sandstorm. Both Sandstorm and Hail did some damage depending on if they're not ground rock or steel, respectively. I mean, well, ground rock steel for Sandstorm and ice for Hail. And then they replace it with dense snow, which raises their defenses. With Drought being like just a permanent sunny day, well, they did change it to now only being 5 turns instead. And then Groudon supercharged form just means like from harsh sunlight to extremely harsh and intense sunlight, where water Pokemon cannot actually function there because the heat is actually evaporating the water before you even get there. So Groudon's weakness to water, I think it just became ground fire type when it does like a primal version. So it would be like quad damage from against water, but that ability of it would prevent that from happening. I'm gonna use something else. Guess you could still use a rock or ground type just to fight it. If it's possible, just end up giving you like another ground type move. I have like here is just Earthquake and Bulldoze. Stone Edge I could use. Okay. Wrong side. Okay. Try out that Omega recipe. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, it has to look exactly like this. Okay, let's see. And what way do I need? Do I have any of those? Okay, so I need that for sour. Okay. Let's see. How many do I need from Agriculture? I got those. I think I pretty much have every single berry here. Except we can always use more. Let's see. Use Cobra. Maybe a little bit of Cobra here. Maybe something of the stronger ones, like right down here. So we'll start off with just about reached it. Use them. Did I already reach the sour, or I think I have the freshness. I could use maybe a little bit more. That's 3 of those. Let's see. Yeah, like right here. Let's see. 2 of these. Yeah. Knocks out that. And a little with a Cobra Berry just adds just a tiny bit more freshness. Now I only need something with sweet. I do have sweet. That. It would need that much sweet if it's going to give that much freshness. Knocked out a little bit of bitterness. That's a lot more sweetness. The Haban has that. Tango. It's not enough. Haban could work out. Did it give up enough? I guess not. Oh, I could still do like one more. Two of these hot bombs. Do it like that. Just one. Gives off just enough when I need that. Yeah, that'll do. Well, that gets making. I'll just do this. Oh, would you look at that? Made it look in the shape of an Omega symbol and a bit of a Groudon's claw. Omega old-fashioned donut. I really do like these old-fashioned donuts. They're more of a wow. That's from level 5. Ruby red power. Blue power flying. Well, I guess it would help out. The power conservation. But it should give me enough time just to defeat it. I gotta find myself like a good strong Pokemon for this. Which I do have 2 of them. Or 3. Would Gyarados just be fine here? I do need to Mega Evolve it, but then it would lose its power against flying. Which would allow Groudon to actually hit with its moves there. Would I even be able to use Water type there? If it's actually going to do what its ability is? Yeah. Now I just gotta find something similar for a Kyogre. Alright, now that I got that done. We've done it! This is one of my finest works yet! The Sapphire Blue Legend. Gotta figure out what sort of donut I need for that one. Behold, the Omega Old-Fashioned Donut! Way to go, Chef Ansha! I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creations as you. Now hope I can get us into a pocket of hyperspace Limios where Groudon's at. Gotta do that. Isn't it good use of it? I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. Let's head to Jean Sector 11. Pretty sure Karina will be there waiting for us. And while you do that, I'm also gonna make the blue donut. I already have the that. Let's go with Alpha. Okay, so what do I need for that? Oh, a lot of freshness. It's a good thing I have this. Plenty of Culver Berry. I won't be able to make another one until I farm for more, and I don't think I have enough for that. I mean, enough stream time for that. Okay, let's see here. Which one I need? 2, 3, 4. That already checked off sour. I don't think I need another here. Unfortunately, I will have to just redo some of those missions if I do end up failing at that one. You know, in time. Or not a good enough Pokemon. Need something like electric or grass stuff just to fight off Kyogre. The Pokemon I have right now won't actually work well. I think I'll just go end up... I do have a Raichu, but I don't have maxed out levels. I'll also just give it some more those vitamins with IVs. Let's see, what else do I need? This will give up a little bit. How much do I need? Yeah, just 2 of these. Just about hit it. Just a little bit of spicy and sweet. That about checked off the list for fresh and sweet. It's gonna have to be, it's already pretty much level 5. I just need something a little bit more spicy. And I think Kobo will do just fine. I mean, it checks it off, along with a little bit more. How fresh can it be? Make that. Oh, that one's okay. It's still We got the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. It's in the shape of Kyogre. You'd think this would actually be in the shape of Alpha, since they already gave us one in the shape of Omega. Old-fashioned. This actually looks delicious. Sapphire Blue Power, and then we're gonna have like Emerald Green Power next. And just so I can get that. Okay, and after that, I'll probably do the same thing where you're getting just I guess a Delta Donut, Delta Old-Fashioned Donut. All right, so how? What am I gonna get for that one though? For the Delta Donut. We've done it! I never made a donut quite like this one before. Behold, the Alpha Old-Fashioned Donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Truly, we got the most delicate donut shop in all of Lumios. Now who can get us into the pocket of Hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre's at? I got them both. I just use it well. So hard to gather the ingredients after all. I pretty much only have one shot for these donuts, because then I gotta figure out exactly what other berry combo I can think of or look at, just so I can make the same thing if I mess up and refuse to actually redo it again. Just imagine if it didn't even have that option, where I could just do it again just because you gave me the option for it. Okay, I got that. Both Alpha and Omega. Now I just gotta figure out what would be a good... Let's see here. Probably use you. I pretty much only have you here for the light ball, which means you would have double your special attack and attack. I mean it would be at 208. Which would already be higher than you. You already have like more health. You're both like this Raichu here. Yeah, I'll be able to use for fighting Kyogre. I just need to find another electric or grass type. I don't actually have any Pokemon here that's good enough for being electric or grass. I do have that Ampharos there, but that was just shiny, and this one right here. I've only been using you as my barrier here. You have just enough defenses, just like a Sark here. I'm guessing the sacrifice for speed and special attack does get allocated somewhere else. Otherwise, it's pretty similar. You're just very balanced. Like, how did you manage to get high IV stat for special defense, but a Bane within, and decent defense? And it just so happens to be matching. Well, almost though. So it is like very balanced here. You should really just move the special attack to, I mean, attack to special attack. You know, you can do either, but more so to special. I like that one idea for both you and you. Problem here is that both of your attack stats special is so equal that I don't really know where to actually do that to. I think I was giving you more special attack. You just have a lot of speed on your hand here. Oh yeah, it was on my I got you on my way to capture this because I saw that, but I need to get on top of the building. And then I saw like an alpha Panpour, and they defeated it, and then it was like just saw like the sparkly symbol. Just noticed that it was like, what? And then I caught it on my way. I didn't even hear the sparkly sound effect at all. I thought it was just for you. Then I caught like these three in the hyperspace. grass type. I guess I could just go for, let's see. You. That'll actually help out. Your special defense is no good? Wouldn't that just be the entire reason? Just like, the Venusaur here. I just ended up catching you and just kept the one that has great stats. Unfortunately, your special defense is so ass, it's 0. This one's just alpha, so it's always gonna be good. Is it more for... yeah, it's more so for, attack. Gotta modify those, for those two. I still wonder. I could probably use you for just fighting off Groudon, as I usually do. You, I could modify your moves to have let's see here. It give you Assault Vest. It should give you enough of a buff. Oh yeah, I should also just let's see, just hyper train your special defense. It could very well work, although I did mostly just max out your attack and also hyper train. That was just set on decent. It wasn't really that good. Well, you can tell because of the symbols. I mean, the markings down there. These markings here is what I have selected, just to show you their stats. If you have like no mark there, it just means it's either no good or decent. If I have a blue mark, that just means it's just went to pretty good and very good. And if you see red, that's just maxed out at either fabulous or best. Just so I can do it at a glance without actually looking at their stats. Sorry, I forgot to give you that, but you are also amazing. Most of it is pretty much just a rate. Well, it's very good on special defense, and pretty good everywhere else. Overall, amazing. Let me give you that either. Let's see. Best, best, best. Good. Very good. And fantastic. Only one I have here that just could also just buff up your special attack. I have you here just so I can use barriers along with the effect of special attack. You're not really maxed out, but I could just give you more of those, just raising you up a bit. Okay, well, where's my electric or grass Pokemon I can use for Kyogre, or ones that are heavily let's see, learn any of that? Let's see. Petal Dance, I could use that. Petal Dance, Trailblaze, none of it will actually have Thunder. Thunderbolt. Yes, I'll probably use you. What are the moves does Kyogre have that isn't just water? You will probably, how effective would that be? Water v water? Would that just be unaffected against each other? And the same with ice. I could use you as like a replacement electric or water type, since you know how to use Petal Dance. I use it like 3 times, meaning that this thing becomes let's see, 120 damage. Trailblaze, just to have an increase in speed. Both Thunder and Thunderbolt. And I'll probably just have Light Screen here. What would Kyogre's be? Probably physical. Kyogre? No, I meant Groudon. So I'll probably use you for that. It's a good replacement. Fighting off Kyogre. I already did that. Got myself this bad boy here, or bad girl. Fantastic though. It's nearly perfect with its speed being just down in the dumps. It actually has like a boon in speed, although it's just pretty good. Fantastic. Just 1 point off on the IB stat from best. Victory Bell. How useful can you be? Obama Snow? A Rose Raid. Electric? I could use this. Amazing stats for you. The other Ampharos I have here, that's only because I found this alpha one. I think I am gonna just end up using a U for a Kyogre. Need something like, yeah, I was just gonna plan on using Earthquake, maybe Liquidation. I actually can do that and where it doesn't actually ask me to change. Let's see, which one? Really power of the endings. Okay, just go right here then. Oh, it's you're right over here. Oh man, means I have to go all the way over here just to walk down this section. Do you think I would be able to just go through here, in between? Yeah, right here. But no, that's just a cliff, and there's no easy way over to here. Go through here. I just gotta go backwards. Then all the way over there. Fastest is actually just going through this Pokemon Center. Going here is just gonna deposit me right there. This one, probably the same thing, like right over here. This one is actually exactly where you expect it to be. Is you have to go all the way around, back over here just to be able to get to this spot. So going through this, despite being literally right next to it, is useless. Alright. Let's see. Go straight up ahead. Right over here where that one is. If spikes would actually work out a bit. I'm still curious to see how well that goes. Liquidation will be there just because. If I can actually use water type moves against it. If not, I'm gonna have a problem here. Right over there. Ew, this one's bright red too. Just need to prepare. Already have the Earthquake ready. What are the ground type moves? You can learn Dig for some reason. Sod. Fissure. Water would actually be pretty good here, or Grass, if it's against the ground type, but it's also balanced out with Fire. So Rock would also be good as well. Rain Punch there, just for sustain. Maybe another Rock move. Probably just would be good, but no, that'll actually counter against Fire. But Protect. I could use Detect. Detect is actually much better than Protect. The fact that it has 13-second cooldown versus this one's 15. Rock Slide. I need you here. You? Scroll down. Water. I would like to use you here, since you have like Flying type, which would help counter against Ground type. But I need something physical here. The only one would be Waterfall and Liquidation, but you don't even know how to use Liquidation. Earthquake. Stone Edge. It'll probably be these three moves. You. The ground type would actually just end up killing you. Probably get away with that. Water. Icy Wind. I had Icy Wind there as like a replacement for Psychic. Well, you don't know Psychic. I needed that something to actually target far off Pokeballs. Water Pulse. Muddy Water is pretty good here. Scald. Actually, Water. That could be like a good way to debuff. I need something strong though. Dragon Pulse. You actually are capable of fighting here. changing power would be great. It'll scale off your special attack and has a chance to raise all stats. Waterfall, no. Muddy water would still be good. It also slow them down. Otherwise, I'd use hydro pump or just regular surf. Maybe whirlpool. Do you know like earth power? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the only move you have that's ground type. Water pulse. Need something a little bit in the 90 range. Calm mind. Just have one of you just have a barrier move here. Can't really use water type moves though. More of a just in case. Laser wind. That actually work out? It'll take us some time. Scald. Imagine me burning you with Scald. Yeah, I mean, it is certainly possible. Wait, is there like the only way you can actually burn fire type Pokemon by giving them Scald? Boiling hot water. I think this is like one of the more problematic abilities to have. You can also do chilling water, depending on if Groudon's gonna only be using physical type of base moves. It's a possibility. I'll have you. That's not actually gonna be pretty bad to have. No use. Now, if I have light clay, I can have that work out a bit. Only have right here is just this. I like to imagine that the rocky helmet just so happens to slot real nicely on top of your head. Okay, I already have the Mega on those, so I have to do. You'll have to take out your fire type. Otherwise, I'll just use for this bit. Oh yeah, I can also instead of well, it would also be you know, I think it would still be better if I added in. Let's see, where is it? It's not Stone Rock. Stone Edge. It's a strong move, just like with Earthquake. At least when it comes with Bulldoze, that one's just quite low, 60 versus this one's at 100. It also does come out faster. Full Force Blast of Water. I don't even know how you're even capable of learning this, Sark. Okay, gotta do this though. Numberry. You'll need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through this ruby distortion, huh? Strong symptoms detected. Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and calm it down. Oops. I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Evolution, not Mega Evolution, but still, go ahead and feed Hoopa that Omega old-fashioned donut. Yeah. This one's just a little, just +5 more. Oh, this is actually amazing. I got like 6 minutes just to be able to do this. Actually, that's plenty of time. Go ahead and beat it. Go ahead, eat that donut. You didn't actually show me the donut, but you have to. Okay. Let's go ahead and fight Groudon. Oh, would you look at this? So this is Groudon's world. Trunk Wiki, you too? Oh, it's even in the shape of Omega. Oh wait, yeah, this is just like that one magma cavern from when I played a Pokemon Ruby beforehand. And Emerald. You're actually able to capture both of them. I guess this would exactly look exactly like how it would. Why did I say it like that? If you play like Omega Ruby or even Alpha Sapphire. And then there's also the Delta episode. Ginormous red crystals. Lava pouring down? See what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. No expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal aversion. Good to know, though I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, we could do it. Catch Groudon. I could change most of my moves just to be able to accomplish that. Let's get to it! Yes, this is like extreme heat. This is exactly what I was worried about. Would water type actually work, or would it actually just be not very effective due to the water just evaporating? Also, how are we feeling comfortable here? Just standing next to all this magma. Because if you know how magma and lava works, the extreme heat would just start cooking us. And you can't really stand next to it because the hot air, it just hurts just being next to it. You need like a specialized suit just to be able to stand right next to it. But then again, this is a dream, and you can do this, like gameplay and story segregation and all that. Oh well. Well, I don't see any other option but to trust in our rotom phones and take the plunge. Feel any discomfort from just being here? Alright, I do have, I guess it could still work out if I use that. It's just to actually, do more damage here. I also have that for you. It's just to take out your fire type moves. If I have another, physical water-based move, like Liquidation, I would use you a little bit more. Tatsugiri should be, effective here as well. Guess I won't be actually using Dragon Pulse. Let's see, you don't even know any of the barrier moves. Maybe Surf. Imagine that actually working out here. You did say that it wouldn't work, right? If I end up picking this up, and it would just tell me that when I go to select the water type move, it'll just give me an X, meaning that it will have no effect here. And that's the only buff that Groudon has. Waterfall. Sod. Triple Axle. I could give you like Razor Wind. It's gonna take a long time just to be able to do that. Not even. I guess there isn't really a reason for you to use Power Gem. Crackle Meteor. It's kind of strong. Actually, I have like 10 seconds there. Your special attack will be recoiled. Yeah, Impact? There's a Hyper Beam. Whirlpool? Surf. Could be the play there. Doing that. Could use the same thing, right? Sheer Cold. I actually have seen the move Sheer Cold here. It's one of those one-hit kill moves. Except now it takes a long time to pull out, and it has 20-second cooldown. It pretty much looks exactly like Freeze Dry. The difference here is that it takes a long time, and if it actually managed to hit a Pokemon, they're frozen. And it actually says so right there. It doesn't have a chance to freeze, it actually just freezes them outright. For Freeze Dry, it just says, may also leave the target frozen. And this one, this leaves the target frozen. Seeing an alpha Pokemon with this and just seeing them instantly frozen is kind of awesome. It does say Sheer Cold is absolute 0. Okay, what else can I give you? Which is a little bit deliberation here. I don't think I can even hit you with that. Also ground type. Ice Punch? No, I need something that's either water or ground type. Not even Earth Power, huh? Focus Blast, Blizzard Thunder. Did you learn, like, where's the Fire Blast? Guess not. Chilling Water. Rain Punch is kind of funny on you. You're also for special attack. Your speed isn't that great. It's probably not a good idea to have you out here. But you're just here to be the barrier. Okay. The plunge. Beforehand, when I made the donut just to fight off Darkrai, it was just level 4. It barely reached level 5. And that's why I kind of almost timed out. Well, I did actually time out. You're over there already? Oh, would you look at that? Groudon just completely turned to stone there. Didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. It's also one of the largest Pokemons here next to Wailord and Celesteela. It's also the third heaviest Pokemon. Or the second? I think Mudsdale was like the third heaviest Pokemon for some reason. Probably just it is huge and just caked in mud. And I actually made using Heavy Slam worth using. Because most Pokemon are not that heavy compared to Mudsdale, and especially Groudon. And I think Cosmoem and Celesteela being the absolute heaviest, actually maxing out at 99 kilograms, or whatever sort of measurement there is. Watch it! I don't think it's staying still for long. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, music. Oh, came alive. Oh, hell yeah. Groudon appeared. Alright. You ready? Go for it. Okay, so I have to actually use water here. Can't even use rock type like I thought I would. Go for it. Okay, you ready? Suck. Time to Mega Ball. Go, Mega Garchomp. Knock him out. Shooting stick back a little bit. Keep going. Absolutely. Not even its original power. I need to heal you up. Plenty of this. You got this. Knock him out. Didn't notice you were burned. Here you go, Sark. You got it. Take him out. Ooh, knocked out. Not yet, though. This is just phase 1. Mega Primal Reversion. Primal Groudon. I knew it! It even got even bigger. I saw that. I can't use water. You got this. That means you're strong too. You can do this, Sark. Gotta use these two. Grab that next one. Is that overheat? Knocked it out. Power up. Come on, Sark. Sword stance. Oh, I can use this now. Never mind. I just saw it too. Better knock it out. Earthquake. That's gonna hurt. Keep going. Gotta use these two moves that are this right next to it. Heal up. Keep going. You absolutely got this, Sark. I can actually use this now. Go for it, liquidation. Okay. Not so quick anymore. Keep going. Strike! Yes! Ooh. Exploded. Oh man. I absolutely would have just used a water Pokemon right then. But then I just saw that it was X'd out. Time to catch Groudon. What sort of Pokemon matches this? Of course the Pokeball, since it's bright red. Timer Ball. Repeat Ball. It has lines on it. Fast Ball. Pretty much. It's not that fast. Heavy Ball? Appropriate, honestly. I kind of do want to use the heavy ball, but go ahead. Register the Groudon. It looks like it can still use water type moves when it's heavily dizzy. Oh, look at that. It's not even its Mega Stone, it's kind of the Omega Ruby. Red orb, or just the dream version of it. Looks cool though. Shiny red orb that is said to have a deep connection to the legend of the Hoenn region. Alright. Yes, Blanco! And you too, Tawny! Way to go! We're just too good! Mostly me and Karina. Not bad, kids. Lumisa's stuff is true has done it again. Now while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. Alright, we're gonna go there immediately. Well, at least it was pretty convenient for me to be able to use Earthquake and Stone Edge at the same time here. I guess it would have been fine if I still ended up using you know, just Outrage, or maybe just Dual Chop. At least then I would still be able to cycle through it with the stab effect for Sark there. Liquidation I just had there, just in the off chance that it would work. It didn't. Well, it only for the first phase. It did work. The second phase, however, the harsh sunlight just kind of prevented it from using it, being non-effective until you stun it for a good while. Then you can use it. We actually caught Groudon. Amazing! I know Groudon's got that special red orb. What was wondering? That's different from Mega Stone. Well, it's Primal Reversion instead of just Mega Evolution. I forgot to explain to you, Corbo. What Groudon did is called Primal Reversion. Its red orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. It's not Mega Energy, it's natural energy. When the power in the red orb returns Groudon to its true form, that's Primal Reversion. But this is what Groudon looked like before kind of cooled down. It kind of makes it more like it's made out of magma, you know, just like Heatran. And then it cooled down into its ground type instead of fire ground. and its immense heat kind of prevented its quad weakness of water from actually having it at all. Glad to know that that ability is still technically there. Primal Reversion. Give Groudon a red orb to hold. Mega Ruby. You can have it. It's not even an orb either. It's kind of more of a. It has these faucets on it that makes it a little bit like a. I want to say 12-sided die, but it's not really in triangles. It's more so. I mean, 20-sided die. I guess 12-sided is fine. There's like square faucets on it. Give Groudon the red orb. It goes Primal Reversal. Primal Groudon. I said it a little, since it kind of resembles Mega Evolution in some ways. Yes. But there's not much info about Primal Reversion out there. Assuming this is true, that the fact that it's not actually Mega Evolution, but Primal Reversion means that we should technically be able to use Primal Reversion anytime any of us has Groudon or Kyogre, and technically Rayquaza. Not really. No, it's actually Mega Evolution. Oh, in any other game too, because it's not Mega Evolution, quote unquote. Sounds like this trip gave you some good data too, Miss Megastones. In any case, you're not done yet. Okay, working on the other distortion can catch Kyogre. Will do. You bet we will. We gotta make Outshot dreams come true. We're Team MZ, we got this. Yeah, we did part 1 of The Greatest Gift, Ruby Red Legend. Next up, we got Kyogre. Next up is Kyogre, huh? Well, I'll get to the Sapphire Dimension. I didn't even get to use you at all. I was just kind of just doing that. I don't think I'll be able to use you here or any of you others. I have you as backup just in case, but I need someone with the ability to Mega Evolve to be able to do that. I think I did actually end up using you once. Most of it was special, so I don't think Reflect did anything at all. There was, I think it did use Earthquake. Let me see that. That is amazing. You do have mostly high attack than special attack. So if you ended up Precipice Blades, medium size, imagine if this could be actually bigger than that. Okay, this is physical. It attacks targets by manifesting the power of the land into blades. So it's just a different version of Earthquake. Solar Beam. Since it, if you use an X move version of that, it would actually come out instantly. Scorching Sands. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Fire Blast. You'd think you'd actually be able to use it properly, but you have higher attack than special attack. Especially since you're more so a big wall, like I think it was called Stone Wall, or Mighty Glacier is what it would be called. I gotta check this out. I thought for sure you would be bigger than that. You can't even fit through the door. It looks like you were just about too big for that. I gotta check out some moves here. This is kind of cool to look at. I can't even get in frame there. It's a bit scary to look at. I can't. There you go. I still can't see it. Okay, you're too big. I can't even get you in frame with this. I'm gonna check out this move. Let's see. What does that look like? Precipice Blade? That just looks like Stone Edge. Except it's a ground type move. Ground type. Yeah. It'd actually be a good spot to place you here. Well, it's with the other legendaries. I have a slot here specifically for Slowpoke. If I end up getting like the other two forms of it. I guess I can slot you here since there's no Cyndaquil. Alright, now I just need... okay. I'll actually be able to get to use you for a bit. Change out your moves. I can pull something better here. I couldn't really use any of these moves. I just saw that it was unaffected against Groudon at all. What other move did I have here that it wasn't just... I think it was Ice Beam. Which shot would it? I gotta put you like right over here with my other team. This spot is where I have what I am using currently, or one that I could actually use. I do want to use you a little bit more. But yeah, I need someone with the capability of Mega Evolving. There'll be two of those mobs that I'll be using. So where are you? There you are. Only a little bit, but I was able to use you. I'll place you right here. I'll also be taking this. Put that away. Okay, these two mods I'll be using. And I already have that up. You know, I could also just... Now, how come it's more so for defense, but you're slow. More like an alpha is why I even have you. So is you. I don't even have you, ready. Or at least battle ready. Red Orb. It's not even considered a Mega Stone here. Okay. See what yeah, look right in here. Give that to you. Think it'll be time to actually do all three of them? That would be great. I'm also just deliberating on okay. I could also just use this instead. I'm just gonna need lots of it. What would be better if I gave you like the X or Y stone for you? It would be as simple as that. Just get close. Just go ahead and edge up the XP bar. Just one more. Okay, there's the Rayquaza. So which one want I give you? What does this even give you? Is this one for more so for physical and this one for special? I could use that one. Yeah, just I just want to do this instead. This. Okay, how well is this? You're still on both ends on that end. Just being decent, I could just do that. High amounts of speed. Defense being low. I'll have to change you out for a bit. You can absolutely work it, but it won't actually give you a boost here. I don't need that. Thunder, I guess. If need be, I'll be using you. What other grass type move do you have? You have Trailblaze, but that's physical. It would actually matter there since it's kind of both there. So they're both at decent. Okay, I gotta give. First, come on, I need to give you a name. I got it. Gonna hit the juice. Now I just need to find myself like a small Mega Shard, so that'll give you enough points to... or I should just very well do this instead. Just need 45. Level 100. And I gotta use these things just to power you up, like I did with Yukita. Okay. The next one's like right there, exactly next to the Rust Syndicate. Do a little bit of hyper training? Yes. Right now it's just these two because both their special attack stats are yeah. 212. I'm definitely just gonna use a bottle cap. And a gold one. So it goes from 212 to I guess I could also do that, but it's fine. Alright. Ready? Now stronger. Yes. So where is that from 212 to... It just gave you like 35 more points in special attack. It did say decent, but now I have it at... okay. And then you. So just end up doing that special attack. You are pretty fast. I guess I could just give you a mint for higher defense and less attack. I could still use either. Okay, just that. 204. That would be a boost in 20 more points. And that'll do it for you two. Yeah, pretty much just gave 25 more points. You can either just go from special attack or attack here. Even after I did that, both at best. Speed is still high in speed there. None for ice though. Can you use freeze dry? I do have that that Mr. Rhyme that can use it. I thought for sure you'd be able to do it. It would be up your alley here. Alright, well, I guess that'll do. I'll end up using you. And, okay. What would be best here? Okay. Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch. I could use either for that. Surf. Full Tackle. Huh. It will also take some damage from doing that. I didn't even know you had Full Tackle. Electric. Trailblaze. It'll increase your speed, actually. Thunder. Electro Web. Wild Charge. That's essentially just a weaker version of Volt Tackle. Volt Switch. Back to me. It's physical. No, that's special. Volt Switch looks weird. Discharge. And it'll hit it in a wide area. Out of electric would go well here. Thunder Punch. Light Screen. Be a good play there. To give you Light Screen. Except like a Trailblaze. Trailblaze there is the same as Flame Charge. That'll just be here to increase your speed. Punch or Light Screen. Okay, now I actually gotta power you up. You already have that maxed out here. Calcium. I need more of those vitamins. Okay, so like right there, right here. Some shopping, do some buying. Just the usual. Do end up using a lot of calcium because I do really need. I a little bit too much. And this is simply expensive, especially for the amount I need. Okay, so to actually do that, you're already like an alpha, so you won't be taking much here. Some calcium, about 10 for now. 10 as well here. Some zinc, give you. Yeah, just do that. Balance them out with most of it being like that. And after I give me like a bigger boost of special attack, I'm gonna leave it with your health at maxed out. Otherwise, you what would be the reason I'd even having you being alpha? They're known for having their EV stat for HP maxed out. Same thing for you, I did. Thunderbolt, I think this will do just fine. I don't know what would be better, either Y or X. Y does give me the impression that it's more so special based versus X is physical based. Alright. I already did that. Okay, let's go for it. Right here. You just placed me like right here. I think it'd be faster if I go on this side instead. Oh, wait a minute. It was fine over on that side. Or I could go over to the spot where this Rustin-Kid is. Anyway. Okay. Come on, Juice. I don't need your help. I don't even have that much Mega Power here. What does that look like? Not that one, that's for sure. I gotta go with the other side instead. Big and numbering. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense about it. Just right over here. Oh, there it is. We need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the sapphire distortion here. Strong signals. Yeah, go ahead and enter it now. Technically, I think Kyogre's gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution. But still, go ahead and feed Hoopa that alpha old-fashioned donut. Yep. Go ahead and eat that donut. Alright. And this would do just fine. We're even here, in the underwater cave. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Come here, you two! Check this out! Yeah, check this out. It's in the shape of an alpha symbol, kinda. It still looks a bit like Omega. The alpha symbol is pretty much just the capital letter A. But I guess if you want to make it a bit fancy, make it look close enough to like lowercase a, then what would be the reason why you would have alpha if Omega would allow you to use, you know, the big symbol instead of the small one? Small Omega? Wouldn't that be Omicron? Huge blue crystals? Oh yeah. Waterfalls from nowhere? Is what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is a personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We still take it on between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone! Time to catch Kyogre. Gonna battle Kyogre because it's time for another big drop. Here we go. Right before I hit the edge, too. Into the water as well. Does look pretty cool though, at least compared to the other one. Blue sapphire crystals, and then there's that one. Oh, there's also. Oh no, this is a dream version. Yeah, makes sense. I guess I didn't really look up when I was fighting Groudon. That is awesome. Literally just a mirror for both. Okay, that made me dizzy, but just doing that. Oh boy. Got Groudon's arena on the reverse side. And then we have Kyogre's arena on the flip side. Okay, let's see here. I have you like this. Able to use that for Kyogre. You won't even be able to use fire type moves because of, well, Rain Dance already just weakens fire type moves. But you do heavy rainfall, so fire type moves won't even exist here at all. But why would you? Bolt. I could still use thunder. I think in the rain, thunder actually becomes from 70% to 100% accuracy. Light screen there. Do you know a Swords Dance? I guess not. Ability would mean that you would go faster. Reflect. The other one that I could use both Reflect and Light Screen. Thunder Wave just to slow you down. Charge Beam? I could do that just to raise it. It says it may boost it. Okay, I got like these two here that'll help out. But you are just your typing is wrong here. Alright, we're good. Whoa, that Kyogre? Sure is. It's also in stone. We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team! Okay, you're not even gonna comment on the fact that, oh, here we go. That is just kind of in stone. Woke up. Oh, hell yeah. Kyogre appeared. Nice. You got this. Go for it. That is gonna take a long time just to... that doesn't seem very effective. I'm gonna need you to swap over. Go for it. I gotta take a look at this. What does it look like? No, that's the wrong one. I just want to look at your stats. I guess I can't do it. Okay. Go for it. You got this. Keep going. This is gonna hurt. It certainly does hurt a lot if I use full tackle. Just use this. Ran out of it. You got it. Oh my God. Come on, go for it. Everybody just went back down. Go for it. You got it. Go. A little bit of thunderstorms, huh? Been waiting for this. Damn, you know, I guess if I wasn't doing any of those side quests beforehand, I could have just... oh yeah, there's the... We got Primal Kyogre. Ooh, it's hollow on the inside. Heavy rainfall. Go for it. got it. Go faster. Got it. Back to the heavy storm though. Gotta keep using this all the entire time. No juice. Who's that? Knock you out. How did that knock you out? That was instant. Gonna have to do that again. Keep using that. Got it. I can use this on you. Got it. It's an epic use of surf. That's good. Do this. Feel free. Give this one faster. Got it. Knock him out. You absolutely got this. And I just keep using this. Knock him out. Oops. That was pretty good. I guess Juice won't be able to knock it down. That's good. You knocked me out. How would I be able to dodge that? It was pushing me everyone backwards. Actually, could do that again. Restart the battle. You know what? I'm just looking at the time right here. Just keep all the progress. I'm looking at the time here. I don't really have enough to actually complete that. So, you know, just do it. Like the fact that Primal Kyogre gets himself like water lasers. Go for it. You can't do this. How to power this up. Cookies. God. Go ahead and use that. Knock him out. Felt like I could have done that if it didn't hit me with the dual laser there. Well, I got it now. Come here, Kyogre. Time to catch. I want to use the dive ball because it matches. Water ball looks a bit like it, a little bit like you. Or the great ball. Great ball looks like it. Let's see, lower ball or I already did use a heavy ball on Kyogre. So this one. I mean, Groudon. Oh, that accomplishes that. along with the Alpha Sapphire. It actually is just using lowercase alpha. Nice. Would you look at that? Blue orb. Shiny blue orb that is said to have a deep connection to the legend of the Hone region. All that's left to do is to get to Rayquaza. If I wasn't fooling around a little bit with the side quest, I would have have enough time to actually do all of that at once. Way to go, Blanco! You and me and Karina, we're unstoppable. How are you, though? Yeah, we're the greatest! Can't believe we caught Kyogre. Well, I did. This toughest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. Yeah, it had the water lasers that, or I guess aqua jets. No, that one. No, water jets. You know, the kind that cut steel. It did actually just hit me with that twice, and also just KO'd my Pokemon easily with it. I hate to interrupt your moment. I'll stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Yeah. Okay, that accomplishes that. Also did actually get to use Mega Raichu. Why? You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hone region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Yeah. Got that right. And now the only thing left would be to get Rayquaza. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Like data analysis and the rest of the main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? Civic think tank? With some reliable allies. Your volunteer do-gooders? You are reliable. Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. I guess the other option would have just been the same thing. Once folks are in our debt, to put them to work for free. Put a shape Lumios just the way we want it. That's all. Yeah, if the folks that are in debt to you, with debt, they're just end up you know, just be working community service. You know, just to make Lumios better. Sorry for the wait. I'll need to return your blue orb and red orb. Oh, I didn't have them right now? I guess for story reasons they're here. You're quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. Yeah, primal version. And okay, so now it attacked on the second one. Omega and Alpha. I mean, it's still like the capital letter A, I mean Alpha, on Kyogre's forehead. But it is also a little bit like the lowercase one too. And of course, you already know what Omega is. There's like two symbols for it. It either looks like a horseshoe or a W. And it is, a Mega symbol is just on Groudon's claw, and the Alpha symbol is on Kyogre's forehead, or on its fins. So now that I have that, for both of them, and we're on our way to get Rayquaza. Either pronounce it Rayquaza or Rayquaza. Either's fine, but I think the first is more correct. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? There she is. I'm the lab's acting director, not the professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Tell us what you've learned. You little... fine. Let me sum up what we know. Very exciting incident in when Doughnut got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, nightmare-generating power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. Yeah, I kind of figured. Nightmare-generating powers, huh? Skyrocketed. Yeah, with all that mega power, and then it was forced to mega evolve. After we calmed it down, I just have the stone for it, so it no longer has it all contained within itself. And I'm just giving it a short boost of mega power for that. Our makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of Pokemon, people and Pokemon. I guess is why it's so weird in there. Yeah, I actually have seen how weird it could be. With both the layers of Groudon and Kyogre literally being mirrored against each other. I know they're meant to look like the ones from Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. But in here, this is a dream, or at least it's a hyperspace Lumios, which is meant to be the dream world, made real. That kind of looked cool. Wish I looked around a little bit more in Groudon's lair. So weird in there. But you already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing, though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting or wishing for. Oh. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now, could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of hyperspace Lumios by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as basis. Actualizing? What? Can you slow down and try that again for less egghead among us? You have to wish really hard. Well, we have Ansha there to actually wish hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? Take that mental image and then motivation. Tell him up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or maybe things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokémon energy. Not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? Ansha? Corpo. No, it is pretty much Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. You should listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Blanco. Could get Ansha to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. What? How? Maybe try digging deeper into why she wants to meet Rayquaza so much in the first place. That little lady sure is something. Her meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkray's power to make nightmares. And look where we are now. Yeah, that's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. And next time you call will be your last. That face of yours, Mabel. I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. Go do your thing. Alright, got that. Here's Ansha's story, and I don't know how this will work out. I got like a little bit of time for this to actually go through with it. Let's see. And now for the greatest gift. Turn to Ansha. And once I do that, I would pretty much just be able to, you know, find Rayquaza or something like that. And then to show her exactly how to do that. Okay. So how would this work out? Yeah, go ahead. Hey, welcome back! Yeah, we're here. Where's Ansha? Well, Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha asked her all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre. Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in on... let me say that again. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbeau? Fade to black, tell them all. Without actually going into extra detail. We already know the full story. We'll just give you the cliff notes. So, the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battle with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. Apparently that's how it happened. We still have a little bit of hyperspace until it's all gone, since the residual energy from Darkrai is still pretty much here. That seems likely. Probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so. There's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Alright. Hey, the gang's all here! I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battle too? Yeah. So you heard the whole story from Karina. Indeed! Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the Grand Groudon in perfect detail. I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumios. Will we find the fine Rayquaza at last? I'll be able to get that soon, but not in this episode, of course. I don't have time, especially since I woke up like an hour later instead of usual time, and I'm just late to this. And if I go any further, well, I'll just be late for work. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Antje, how about you remind us why you wanted to meet Rayquaza so much? Hopefully this will be the end of it before I can get going. Maybe I should have just saved this later. Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Is here good now? Yeah, let's go here. Huh? Why wouldn't it be? I gotcha. Rayquaza is a sky-high Pokemon. Should do this higher up and closer to the sky. Sounds good. Let's go to the roof. Okay, so we're gonna do that anyway. Sky high. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Antje? Indeed. Who transported me here? Yeah. We sure picked the right roof. Yeah, with the help of Team MZ. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Antje, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Then we'll end up generating like an image of like the Delta Green look to it. Or emerald. Yeah, that would be it. Wherever that hyperspace will be. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close, and I'll tell it to you. I'll tell it to you, yeah. Long time ago, what people called the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Natural energy. Oh, what is this? We got Groudon and Kyogre, looking more like a goldfish here. This is cool. That time there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too were there Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clashes. It's just a retelling of what we hear here from the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Emerald just kind of tells it a little bit differently with both of them at once. It does look cool though. And now with the remix, kind of give it a little bit more. And Groudon actually did get a huge buff. So, not just to get utterly trounced by Kyogre, you know, typing and all that. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and waters were evaporating into dust. Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed, and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown. Oh wow, 20 days straight. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. Two powerful Pokemon. Groudon creating the lands, Kyogre creating the oceans. And then... Ooh. Okay, that is a funny looking Rayquaza. People of that age, the Draconids, huh? Were at the loss. What could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. What would Rayquaza even do then? Draconish's wishes must have reached Rayquaza. Did they? Maybe they just didn't, Rayquaza didn't like all the noise that both Groudon and Kyogre were doing. I like the fact that you made them look like babies here. They appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon at a dazzling light. And in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. Yeah, it's Mega form, not even Primal form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. It was the ability known as, like, Airlock, which is pretty much just Cloud 9, I think. The ability just kind of prevents weather effects from happening at all. I guess that is kind of the explanation here. And then Mega Kyogre has a better ability. I don't know what that is. I haven't actually looked into it. All I know was just Groudon and Kyogre's. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. So Mega Rayquaza was the one that did that. Just formed the Ruby Orb and the Sapphire Orb, or Red and Blue, you know, which is the concentrated forms of their natural energies. And now both of them can't really do all of this. Well, they can still power up, just not as strong as like what they had beforehand. Jackness came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. The story has ended. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? Yeah, incredible. That Urban Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Oh, does it? It supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ. What the hell? Same power as a Megastone. This one is actually Mega Evolution, not Primal Reversion. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Yeah, that's primarily the reason why Rayquaza, or at least Mega Rayquaza, is so outright overpowered. Because it doesn't need to hold onto a Megastone to do that at all. It can just do it on its own. Primarily because it ate a meteorite that housed its own Megastone within it. At least that's what it said in the Delta episode. When I looked it up. Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Megastone? Wow. Yeah, Mega Rayquaza's Mega Evolution, yeah, it's mapping. It's crazy strong! I don't get why you wanted to meet us so bad, aren't ya? My dear Mama read me that story quite often. I used to love this story and admire Rayquaza, so that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, savior of the dragon, it's... See why you want to get it from Diantha. Might we'll go for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like a real deal, aren't ya? Your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace destroyer we need. Is it? Let's see. Oh, I guess there it is. What? The dream. So strong it actually worked. I guess that actually worked? Yeah, oh, now it became a green distortion instead of the black, pitch black nightmare that was Darkrai. This is a pretty long exposition here. We managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. Signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. I believe this distortion lists the location in hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. Yeah, just to be able to get... Yeah. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again! I guess we're about to witness a dream come true. Coming true. We sure are. We just might. Yeah. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Yeah, we're gonna have to get something for that. Please, Blanco? Get the lots of data so Philippe and his team can deliver... let me say that again. His team can deliver the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I've got all of you on my side. Hell yeah. Okay, so I gotta do all that. Yeah, I'm ready. This is going to require a lot of time. 100,000? Oh man. Do I even have enough time for that? I think I may need to skip tomorrow just to give myself enough time to gather enough of that survey points. Because it just means that I'm gonna have to... there's that one. This. I'm gonna have to do this about 10 times. Because there was that one where I could have actually done that instead of just you know, just gathering the points in the background. Alright. I would like to look that up later. Okay.